Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have another new format video. We have Acquired Taste versus Proteus Angelo T. We are going to go ahead and see Acquired Taste win the rock, paper, scissors shoot and decide to go first, 40 versus 42. Also, you can go ahead and check out Proteus's Twitch, YGO Proteus. I'll leave a link to that down below in the description. I literally always forget to give this guy shout outs. I don't know why, I'm so bad at it, but opening hands, we have Seyfried, Tadian, Nocto, Seyfried, Black Metal, so we have Dragon Link. They have Nib, Dasher, Called by, Nib, Drop. Oh, their hand sucks, but they do have Nib. And Called by's pretty good against this deck, too. Go for Striker Dragon, effects, Nocto, Black Metal, Striker, Special, Search. And then they're going to go ahead, get rid of those, go for Romulus, effects. Interesting that they're playing 40 with, like, Black Metal and Red MD, too. They're going to go ahead, search out Ravine, draw. Draws into a black. Activate Ravine, that's a good draw. Discard Seyfried, go dump. That will go ahead, dump Abs. Abs effect to go search, grab out Tracer. And then they can special summon out black by banishing Seyfried. Turn those two into the Seal. Black goes search. You know, you always want to like summon Seal. It's actually kind of surprising that they're main decking Nib. I guess that's kind of like a format thing. Like, Brave tokens really make Nib bad, but decks that don't play Brave tokens, if they're just like never playing around Nib because nobody's like main decking it right now, and you main deck Nib, it can definitely catch people off guard. Activate Boot, summon out Tracer, banish Special. They're thinking here. Okay, so they're gonna let this go through. Then get rid of those. Go for Savage effect to equip. They're gonna chain Nib. So get rid of the board, pass over a token, Seal effect to go special summon out. So Seal will now bring out from the deck the Fallen of Albaz. Oh, so they play the combo that beats Nib. That's insane, because I guess nobody in the format's like playing Nib, but now they're playing the combo that beats Nib, which is just everything about this is so weird. But this will allow them to go ahead and go for Branded Dragon. Branded Dragon's cool. So you can go ahead and fusion summon a level 8 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your hand, field, or graveyard. The rest of the effect doesn't matter for this deck, but that allows them to go ahead and bring out the Boral Fusion. And then that's a pop. And also follow up too. Then banish summon Red MD effect, summon out Tracer effect, pop the token, bring out Recharger. And then slap those into the Pepega Ruler effect, mill 5. So this will go ahead, mill Chaos Space, Rocket Synchron. They're playing multiple Black Metal Dragons. Chaos Space, banish to put back. I wonder how many going second cards they're actually playing, like, besides Talents, because it can't be that many. They're playing a lot of engine cards. Draw Ogre. Yeah, that's another one. Get rid of those. Go for IP. Pass. Draw Fogblade. Again, they just have nothing. So they're going to set, pass. End phase, they can go ahead and use the effect to pop the back row. They can't pop Boot with this. This only pops one monster you control and then one card your opponent controls. Yeah, they go ahead and catch that there. So pop the IP, pop Droplet, and then they're going to pass, draw Abs. Was it even worth popping IP? I mean, if you activate the effect and you target Boot and target a back row, and your opponent goes, oh, you can't target that, you have to target a monster, then, you know, Borreload's activation was an illegal activation, so you'd go back to before you activated the effect. You don't have to use the effect to pop IP. I wonder if they knew that and still wanted to go ahead and pop IP, though. They draw Abs, and don't let anyone get you with that either. It works exactly how I said. People are going to say, oh, that's cheating. It's not cheating. It's a legal activation. You did something that you can't do. Don't let people cheat you. I've seen it happen all the time, and it sucks when you see it happen. Bring out Pepega Ruler. Then they can normal summon out the Rocket Synchron effect, try to bring back Savage. The opponent will target Savage. They could have also tried bringing back out Abs. They do have Hot Red with these. But okay, yeah, target Savage. I'll go ahead out that. And then get rid of those. Go for Hot Red. So they have summoned Pepega Ruler, Hot Red, Rocket Synchron. I think you just attack and Hot Red summon back. Well, yeah, you can Chaos Space draw too. But I think you just attack, hot red, summon back out from the graveyard. That gives you a very good tidying target 2 instead of like a suboptimal one. Effect, special summon back. First of all, it doesn't activate, it just summons. Second of all, you would not want to do this. You're playing into Nib. There's no point of playing into Nib. Like, your end board's already pretty insane. Your opponent set back row and pass last turn, right? You have a monster pop, a hot red, a tiding, a ghost ogre, follow up. I don't think there's a point of doing this. So now they get a token from Nib, and then they're gonna activate Ab's effect. Ab's go grab Tracer. Then they're gonna go ahead and boot, special summon out Tracer, pass, draw Torn Scales. They can just go battle phase. This, makes it that way tiding doesn't actually do anything. They're gonna go ahead, bounce Tracer, bounce Nib. This tries to stop Anaconda. On the chain, they're gonna chain Fogblade, targeting Nib. So that way Fogblade goes to graveyard now. This is really good for them. They're going to use the effect, discard Nib, go ahead and dump. That dumps Ancient Cloak, banish. There's no way Phantom Knight wins this game, right? Like, it should have been a win for Dragons. They just overextended. Go for Cherubini effect, go dump. Dump Ragged Gloves, Fogblade, bring out Ragged Gloves. Torn Scales, special summon itself out. And then they're going to overlay those. This goes into the Sea Dragon effect. Bring out Ancient Cloak. And then up next, they're going to activate Boots to banish itself and go search. Said misclick, lag, LOL. Did it take a while? Banished it. Banished it. Said misclick. 11 seconds later. Well, they didn't even say it 11 seconds later. They put it back to graveyard, though. Yeah, they're going to let it go, though. Banish, dump wings. Banish wings to special summon. That's going to bring out Boots. Turn those into a Dagda. Ancient Cloak effect on itself. Chain Dagda. Dagda, go ahead and set Scythe. Then overlay those for Break Sword. Break Sword effect. Pop itself in token. Break Sword effect. Maybe don't pop token. Maybe just pop boot, leave token on board to help play around Gamma. And then, like, you could just pop token anyways with Hero if you want to. Oh, but they can't even go for Hero. They only have 18 life points. Yeah, scratch that. Never mind. That just doesn't work. Okay, banish Boots. Go grab Fogblade. Then they're going to set Fogblade. Slap those into access code, affecting attack, effect pop, boot, pass. There's definitely a better way to play this. Like, you ended with only Fogblade. Like, you added the board, but there's only Fogblade here. For sure there was a better way to play this, right? Yeah, had to be a better way to play that, for sure. GG. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I guess, there's nothing they got. They probably should have banished Striker Dragon earlier on, and then they could have went ahead and Chaos Space Striker Dragon back. That would have made it so way they at least had like something else. You could use this. Special summon back out Striker Dragon right now. Normal summon out Tracer. Go for Seal. Pass. Seal out access code. You have Ogre. You could Ogre Artifact Scythes effect just to get it off board so that way they can't force anything relatively easy. And then you have Tiding. That's crazy. I wanted to scoop turn 1. Yeah, the Dragons just did not play that good. Going into the next game, we're going to go ahead and see Dragons go first. Opening hands, we have Gozen, White, Nocto, Black Metal, Quick Launch. Oh, this hand's insane. They have Droplet, Ash, Fusion Destiny, Right, Torn Scales. Okay, their hand's also pretty insane. Normal summon, get rid of that. Go for Striker Dragon. Effects will activate now. Special summon out Nocto. Search Boot, search Red MD. There's no way Dragons lose this one though, right? Right? They might though. This would be a way more fair enough loss. Last game was not a fair enough loss. Activate the effects. Go search Ravine. draw one, draws into Chaos Space. That's an insane draw. Get rid of white. They're going to Ash Blossom that. Could have also just used Chaos Space as the discard for a Ravine. They didn't actually have to activate the card. Special summon out Red MD effect, special summon out the Black Metal. And then they're going to go ahead and go for Seal. Chaos Space, but you can't do that because this only targets light and dark. Romulus happens to be a wind. Activate, quick launch, summon out. Yeah, I mean, they did kind of play in the Ash there. They didn't really need to. Effect, pop Ravine. Go ahead, summon out Recharger. They said think there, you know, bluffing Nib. Turn those into Pepega Ruler. Let's go. Yes, Pepega Ruler Mill. This is great. This is your time. Yeah, after game one, this card's not letting you mill good. That's not letting you mill good. Set goes in pass. Man, there's no way you open Black Metal, Nocto, White, Quick Launch, Nocto draw Chaos Space, and your end board is Seal Pass. They didn't need the Chaos Space. That was the Ravine discard. You Ravine discard Chaos Space. You already have white. You don't need to, like, go search out the other baby dragon. There's just no point. You just Ravine discard. It's a crazy discard. Extremely good discard off Ravine. And you still get full value out of it because you get the banish, draw, you have white there. Like, it's fair enough. You don't need to play in the Ash. Activate right, chain droplet, negate seal. So now they will go ahead, bring out the token. Gozen is pretty good though. They're gonna special summon this out. And then they're gonna activate Gozen in response, chain seal. You know, you have to seal, otherwise you have to send something. Then they have to send one, and then seal graveyard effect, because this is a water and this is an earth. So I'm thinking, dude, well, let me know. Not trying to rush. Summon out chamber effect. Yeah, this person's definitely got to say I'm thinking. We've noticed that actually in the last few matches we've watched them. They don't usually say I'm thinking. They just kind of sit there and like assume that you think that they know that you're thinking, which is not what you're supposed to do. Go search out right. So they didn't search the equip spell, which makes me think that they don't have it in deck, which is interesting because like going second is when the card's like really good because it's a bounce. Going first is a free discard. Going second, it's a bounce. Draw Lancia. They're gonna set, pass, draw Ash. So you know they're not trying to like switch this to attack, beat over that or anything. They're gonna get rid of that for a Link Spider. Activate the effect. Okay, hopefully it's not the search the equip spell. Oh my gosh, you could have just done that last turn. That's crazy. Activate right. Special summon out token. And then they're gonna activate the other effect. Go search out Griffin. Discard, Draco back effect, equip, after resolution, tiding, bounce that, bounce token. Okay, so they actually can't do anything now. They can next turn though. They draw a Nib. Are they just gonna like pass again? Cause yeah, well, normal summon chamber effect, Ash Blossom, pass again, draw, unlock bird. Okay, so now they can go ahead use this. Go search out Temple. Discard Temple. Temple graveyard effect, go search out right. Activate right. And then Tribute set for Griffin. And then Fusion Destiny. Fusion Destiny is pretty good. Go ahead, summon out Enforcer. And then they're going to battle phase, beat over Chamber. Enforcer effect to pop. So that'll be popping itself in Pepega Ruler. Graveyard effect will now trigger. You know, kind of playing into the gamma. End phase tiding. Why would you do end phase tiding? Oh no, they don't know what they're doing. You're supposed to save that for next turn. I mean, I guess it's fine. Like that's your normal summon now. That's whatever. That works. This is supposed to go back to hand because of tiding at end phase. Yeah, there we go. They caught it. Activate boot. And then they are going to activate boot effect, a special summon out from graveyard. They're going to chain to pop. Then normal summon out Saferd. Saferd effect, get rid of chamber. Go search out black. I don't think they thought this through. They're going to drop, draw, unlock bird. I don't think they thought this through. I don't think they thought this through. Pass, draw boots. Looks like they're just left with Seyfried on board and they're under Gozen. Standby phase, drop Lancia. Okay, I don't know why you would do that. I guess that plays around like the third temple, because temple can also add back right from graveyard, which is good to know because that can help you play around Droll and Lockbird. Enforcer attack over. They're gonna activate Tiding, target Seyfried, and this. If I pop Seyfried, Tiding doesn't resolve, right? It would resolve. I don't know actually. It would. That's just how it works. Okay, he said it does. So chain, enforcer. They're gonna pop Seyfried, activate the graveyard effect of the enforcer. And then main phase 2, pass, draw droplet. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Like if they wanted to, they could like normal, special, break sword, pop this, pop goes and drop nib. But I mean, honestly, like enforcer control here with a lot of follow up also is kind of fine. I feel like committing a little bit more would be better though. Like just one enforcer by itself with nothing else is a little bit risky. Special summon out. What cards do I know in hand right now? None of them. What did you add with Seyfried? Black Dragon. Think on the summon. I mean, I waited long enough. I was checking your graveyard and asking which cards I knew. Okay. White's also supposed to be banished. Are they going to pop here? On summon, enforcer effect, chain droplet, go ahead and negate that. Yeah, it just didn't matter anyways. Chaos space, banish, go put back, draw. Draw in the chaos space, activate chaos space, get rid of nib, go search out levy. There we go. That's a good chaos space activate. And then up next, they're gonna go ahead, banish, summon out levy, levy effect, hit a card from hand. That hits boots. Then get rid of those. Go for seal. Black goes search out white. They have Tiding, Chamber, Pega Ruler, White. Yeah, it's just game. So, they're gonna go ahead. I said, sorry, big think. Seyfried, banish, add back levy. Then up next, they're gonna go ahead, banish, summon back out Pega Ruler. Okay. Then they are going to Tiding, banish, summon chamber, get rid of those, unicorn. They're gonna activate unicorn effect, go ahead, spin back enforcer. Banish, summon out. Once again, kind of playing in it pretty hard. They didn't even have the unicorn spin. They could white special summon itself out by banishing, and then just go access code, and then go battle phase, and still have levy. But I guess kind of like nib would beat you anyways. So going into game 3, so far, even though there's been like a lot of misplays on the Dragon's part, been a pretty long match. Opening hands, we got Nib, Tracer, Ogre, Ravine, Chaos Space. They have Torn Scales called by, oh, they have the called by for Ogre. Otherwise, Nib would be a lot better, but their hand's dirty. Activate right. Go ahead, bring out Fateful from deck. Fateful effect, Chainlink 1, Ogre Chainlink 2, called by Chainlink 3. Go grab the Griffin, and then discard the Ancient Cloak. Special summon out Griffin. Fateful effect to go grab the Equip spell. And then no target, sorry. Bro, we've also seen them do that same thing multiple times. They gotta realize what they have in deck and what they don't, because you might eventually get called out on it. I'm not calling them out. I mean, I don't really care. I'm not playing against them, but I mean, I don't think it's intentional. It's not like anyone's gonna ash that effect to go grab the Equip spell, but something you don't want to be doing a lot. Nib 1, Griffin 2, go ahead and negate that. Cherubini to go dump. Cherubini, dump Ragged Gloves. Also, now that like the Griffin's off board, they could easily like turn token into a Link Spider or like use this to do something else with now, which is really nice. Banish Boots, go grab Fog Blade. Then Torn Scale, special summon itself out. Probably was better to hold Nib for later on, because now that token's actually going to be used for stuff. Torn Scales, discard, go dump, dump Wings, Wings, special summon out Ragged Gloves. And they're going to overlay those for Sea Dragon. Sea Dragon effect, attach, bring out the Ancient Cloak. Then they're going to get rid of those, go for Dagda, Ancient Cloak effect, target itself, chain Dagda, go set the Scythe. And then they're going to banish Ragged Gloves. Honestly, they don't even know if anti-spell is enough to beat their opponent right now. So they're going to dump Boots. Yeah, Phantom Knight obviously wins this. Like, there's no way they don't. Banish, special summon out Boots. Go for Appaloosa. Okay, so doesn't even go for like a rusty play. Then gets rid of those for Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2k, go ahead, dump. That's going to be dumping the Fusion Destiny, the bricks, summon. So even if they do get hit with like a droplet, they're still going to have pretty solid follow-up with Ancient Cloak, Torn Scales, Heroes. They won't have many cards. Anti-Spell is going to stop part of their engine too, even if they did have Droplets. Get the Droplet, get rid of 2, negate Appaloosa, negate Enforcer. You have 1 card left. Potentially 2 if you discard Abs. Potentially 3 if you discard Chaos Space. Best case scenario. And you still have to play against Anti-Spell plus all the follow-up. Normal summon, on summon, Enforcer effect. Enforcer will be popping the Artifact Scythe in itself. Graveyard effects, and they say GG's. Yeah, GG's. They're showing the other cards that they had in hand. A little good match though. Yeah, nice one. Just curious for the Brave token stuff. Do you think it will become a lot more standard? Yup. I mean, it's kind of bricky, despite bricks, but it's strong. Do you think hand traps are better this format? Or going second cards? Hand traps are like necessary. Otherwise, you just get scythed by everything. Virtual World. This is literally everything scythed. I'm not sure if it's better to play Ogre or Veiler. I think Ogre, for example, only because of Brave token. Ogre is better versus Veiler. Or Ogre is better versus Brave token, but Veiler is better versus everything else, and versus Anaconda. But the thing is, the tokens, if you don't draw these 2 hand traps, you kind of lose unless they're high impact. Yeah, like Droll or Lancia, or your opponent bricks, or Ash on Girl. Yeah, that works too. Fateful Adventure is too strong because it adds and discards. I tried Adventure Dragons, started learning dragons a week ago because I neglected learning them. Dragons are so hard to play. They really are. There's so many plays, but so are Phantom Knight. Dragons are a little bit harder than Phantom Knight for sure. Yeah, they bear, but still a lot to go for. The deck building, there's so many ways to build a deck, but hey, I gotta go. Okay, cool. Hope you take it home. Oh, so this is a tournament match, I'm assuming, by how they worded that. Which means it was probably a Dragon Riders Games tournament match, because that's where we always see this player. But if you want to check out this player's Twitch, I'll leave a link to it down below in the description, so you can go ahead and check him out. Seeing how long the match was, it was a pretty long match. Yeah, as we can see, it was about an hour and a half long. Or, not an hour and a half. Hour and 20 minutes long. Yeah, that's what 80 minutes equals to. But, with all that being said, the DB Grinder, signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.